What's up, Dunk Squad? It's wankdunkin, No Vision Dunkin, and we're back with episode 18 of the WWE 2K22 Realistic Universe Mode NXT. Looking at tonight's card, or looking at the power rankings first. Number one is the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, Santos Escobar, who also defeated the NXT North American Champion in Kyle O'Reilly on the last episode, episode 17, earning himself the new number one contender spot and trying to become a double champion. Next, at number two, we have Marcel Barthel, one of the new NXT Tag Team Champions. Next, number three, we have the former NXT UK Champion, Cesaro. Number four, we have the other half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Fabian Eichner of Imperium. And then at number five, we have the former NXT World Champion, Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, coming in at number five. Looking at tonight's card lineup, we have Jeff Hardy, one of the newest additions to the NXT roster, going one-on-one with Gunther. Next, after that, we have a tag team match, the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Shotzi and Tegan Nox versus Lana, making her debut on NXT, and the former NXT UK Women's Champion, Kaylee Ray. After that, we have Kushida, the former number one contender for the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, going one-on-one with LA Knight, who we saw a couple of weeks ago make his first debut here in WWE 2K22 Realistic Universe Mode. And then the next match, we have Trent Seven and Tyler Bate, Mustache Mountain, going in a tag team match against Oney Larkin and Danny Barch. And then in the main event, Cesaro versus the NXT World Champion, Cam Grimes. With all that being said, let's waste no more time and let's get into it. Last episode 17, we saw some debuts. We had some, a couple of upsets.
It is the show that has changed superstars' lives. This is NXT. The future is here, and the future is now.
So the first match we're going to get into will be Jeff Hardy versus Walter, starting off with a bang, as both of these men were involved in an 8-man match where we determined the new number one contender for the NXT World Championship. The winner ended up being Timothy Thatcher.
The Extreme, Jeff Hardy.
The vet Jeff Hardy making his way to NXT to elevate some of these young superstars. Last time we saw Jeff Hardy, he was involved in a rivalry with the WWE Champion Roman Reigns on Raw, had a world title match at Extreme Rules where he fell short to the Tribal Chief. Actually saw Hardy a couple of weeks ago before this rebranded NXT, where he was the partner for the new champion in Cam Grimes.
Byron, you can ask any superstar on the roster. It is next to impossible to prepare for the reckless abandon that Jeff Hardy manifests. You're absolutely right. We've learned over the years that Jeff Hardy will do absolutely anything. Jeff Hardy will take any risk available as long as it ends in a win. The WWE Universe is on its feet for the arrival of the charismatic Enigma.
Fans here excited about the arrival of Jeff Hardy here in NXT. And also this man, who was a part of the NXT UK roster. He's battled on NXT before.
The ring general has...
And now the ring general of NXT, the former NXT UK World Champion. As Michael Cole just repeated exactly what I said.
Superstars this industry has ever seen.
The man that is responsible for Alexander Wolf's departure, not only from NXT UK, but his departure from the Realistic Universe Mode, period. Alexander Wolf's career is over because of Gunther.
WWE Championship. Let's not get carried away now. It's not like he's battling the likes of Randy Savage, Andre the Giant.
Hey, facts are facts, Michael. And right now, Walter seems unstoppable.
But I agree with your point, Byron. He has been an incredible champion. Unbelievable. Over 800 days.
If somehow Walter's massive frame doesn't overpower you, his grappling skills absolutely will. The ring general about to remind the world why the mat is sacred to him.
Hardy. Walter. First time ever, as we just saw, first time ever between Roman Reigns and RVD. Now we have Walter and Jeff Hardy here on episode 18 of NXT in the 2K22 Realistic Universe mode.
Very painful way. Cockiness or confidence, there's no doubt that Walter is militant in his quest. And then we should talk about the many faces of Jeff Hardy. Every one of them being a reinvention of himself, with the only constant being the look of determination Jeff keeps on his face.
Walter wasting no time, starting off with some high impact moves. You saw the jackhammer like move.
Down he goes. Great defense by Walter. Hooked up, driven down. Oh, foot just stomping down. What a counter. That didn't go as Hardy pictured.
And Walter looking really good against Jeff Hardy right now, showing why he is the ring general. And now he has Hardy locked in the submission.
Clever escape. He's been placed in the corner now. Caught him right in the jaw. Oh, what a shot. Jeff Hardy with a great shot. Jeff Hardy is famous for his brilliant attacks from the air, but what else do you think will be the difference maker for the charismatic Enigma? Jeff Hardy is more successful when his aerial attacks are fueled with extra aggression. Hardy needs to be motivated. Based on the look on his face right now, I'd say he's plenty motivated. I
think that's what Jeff is going to have to do. He's going to have to defeat Walter with his high-flying moves, with his high-risk-taking abilities.
Walter able to avert that. Great reversal. Got to find a way to get out of this. Flinged across the way. Hardy averts the attack.
And a clothesline, sending Walter over the top rope.
This one has to end in the ring.
And Michael Cole's right. It has to end in the ring. Y'all know we're not a fan of these count-outs, these draws, both men getting counted out. Nah, none of that.
Oh, that'll turn your skin red.
Referee already at count of 4, and look at Hardy's leg bouncing off of the apron.
Let him have this. Oh, taking it right to him. No waiting. Have to head back into the ring now.
Walter breaking the count. And Hardy firing away.
The height on the moonsault.
He's on his heels a bit now.
Yeah, but you can't count anyone out yet.
And that double drop kick from the big man, Walter, right to the chest of Jeff Hardy.
Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine. And Jeff not backing down. Vicious right forward. Kick right to the body.
Inverted atomic drop, not finished yet, Byron.
Oh, how about the leg drop combo?
6. He may not be aware of the count. He's got to get back in.
He'll take things into the ring.
8. No, they beat the count.
And Jeff with a springboard crossbody right when Walter gets back in the ring. And now Jeff headed to the top rope, maybe looking for a little bit of swanton bomb, and he hits it. For Jeff Hardy. I guess you could call it an upset. And with one Swanton bomb, they must have. I know there was an update before I started playing, and this cutscene, but one Swanton bomb, did they like change the difficulty or something, or the amount of times they kick out of finishers? I don't know, but one Swanton bomb, Jeff Hardy has earned the respect from Walter, the ring general, as Jeff Hardy gets his first win as a member of the NXT roster. And I ain't gonna cap, I would like to see these two square off again. Next, we have Tegan Nox and Shotzi, who have really been underrated. They've been the NXT Tag Team Champions since the beginning. No team has been able to take the titles away from them. No team has been able to defeat them for those NXT Women's Tag Team titles. We've mixed up a lot of teams, and now Lana coming over from Raw, Kaylee Ray coming over for NXT UK, forming a tag team. Lana's debut here on NXT. Can they defeat Tegan Nox and Shotzi in this non-title tag team match? We're going to find out right now, and they actually do. Lana and Kaylee Ray defeat Tegan Nox and Shotzi, and they will receive a future NXT Women's Tag Team title match. Next, we have Kushida versus LA Knight. LA Knight was successful in his first match here in the Realistic Universe mode a couple of weeks ago. Let's see if he can continue that and defeat Kushida. Yeah, he does. LA Knight defeats Kushida in their one-on-one match. After that, we have Tyler Bate and Trent Seven Mustache Mountain against Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. And this was a big rivalry on our NXT UK brand before we ended it. We saw them go at it in tag team matches. We even saw them go at it in singles competition. All the matches were fire. So we're going to continue that UK rivalry over here on the regular NXT. And let's see who wins this tag team match. And it will be Tyler Bate and Trent Seven Mustache Mountain getting the win over Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. And now we're going to get into the Cesaro versus Cameron Grimes. Cesaro, former NXT UK champion. Cam Grimes, the new NXT World Champion. See who wins in this main event. Now, with all of our UK champions who were champions before we ended the brand, they were awarded title shots as soon as they came over to NXT. Even Cesaro, but Cesaro declined it. Cesaro said he wanted to earn his shot at the NXT World title. He was involved, so he put himself in the 8-man match where Timothy Thatcher became the #1 contender. But if Cesaro can defeat Cameron Grimes here tonight in this non-title match, that would be making a big statement. That would be earning himself a future world title match. Even though Thatcher would most likely get his title match first. Gotta respect where Cesaro is coming from. He doesn't want anything handed to him. And now Cameron Grimes at NXT TakeOver 30 pay-per-view, defeating Pete Dunne, defeating Dexter Lumis in a triple threat match to become the new NXT World Champion.
Saxton, maybe you should ask Grimes for a little loan. You can update that suit game. You know what?
Cam Grimes, whose mentor Jeff Hardy won earlier against Walter. Now Cam Grimes looking to get a win over the former NXT UK champion in Cesaro.
Similar to the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, but even classier.
Cam Grimes will have a future date with Timothy Thatcher at some point for that NXT title around Grimes' waist.
Everything about Cameron Grimes is money. A diamond-encrusted hat on the inside. Saxton, that's why you're not allowed to touch Cameron's hat.
Not even for like a minute?
No.
Cesaro, Grimes. I think this may be the first time ever, too. If it is, welcome to the week of first time evers.
Loves to run his mouth. In fact, he was probably shooting his mouth off backstage before this very match.
You can't fault the man for believing in himself. And what's more, Cameron Grimes can actually back up what he says in the ring. Grimes doesn't just talk tough. He is.
Cesaro with those European uppercuts.
He hopes to live up to his own bravado and snag the win here in this match.
And then you have a superstar who might be the best pure athlete in WWE. The uncanny, superhuman power of Cesaro is always talked about. But to me, what makes him a huge challenge is his attention to detail in the ring.
Certainly one of the more savvy competitors on the roster. His smarts are equal to his power.
And he got a near fall out of it.
Really having to expel energy early in the matchup there. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Grimes getting a near fall, like, quickly.
Here's the setup. Powerbomb. Oh, I think we're gonna see it. Here it comes. X-Plex.
Did he have... Isn't that his signature or finisher? Why does he have it so early? I need to check the settings, because I feel like... I don't know if something changed in the update or what, or does he get like a bonus because he's like #1 in the power rankings and a champion? I don't know. Because I did peep when Roman Reigns got busted open like with the first move on Raw. Gunther losing the one Swanton bomb, and now it looks like Cesaro may lose early.
And this is one of those moments. If he utilizes that roughneck offense of his and throws caution to the wind, he could find himself firmly in control of this matchup.
That sounds like good advice, Corey. A strategy that's well suited to the technical savage.
Enough already.
Up across the shoulders, round and round and round we go.
And an airplane spin from the former UK champion, followed by the sharpshooter. Will Grimes tap out to Cesaro?
Can he roll here and counter this?
Fight it, fight it.
And he lets him out of the submission hold. Could have been his hoping to end it here.
Lets him out, but he could have potentially passed out. We've seen this strategy before here in the Realistic Universe mode, but no, Cameron Grimes able to kick out. Seems like they're getting their finishers like awfully fast. I don't know. All I know is Cesaro to the top rope, splash, knees up from Cameron Grimes. Got to check out these tag matches if these matches are going by fast. See if the tag matches will still drag. And now a single leg lock from Cesaro.
He's searching for an opening.
And Grimes with a kick.
This is just brute power. German suplex.
Brute power, like Corey Graves just said. And now doing it again. Will he go for the trifecta?
Look at this heel hook. This is how you punish your opponent, and he's enjoying every minute of it.
He takes control.
Right across the face.
And now a second airplane spin from Cesaro. Grimes has got to be dizzy after that. And Grimes, even dizzy, able to get his hand on the bottom rope. That's why he is the NXT champion right now. Cesaro going for another sharpshooter, but Grimes fights out of it. And a double stomp to the face of Cesaro out of nowhere. Might have gotten the chest. And Cesaro kicks out.
The inner strength Cesaro has. It must have taken a lot to kick out there. That was the best weapon in the arsenal.
Cesaro going for that flying uppercut, and now maybe going for the neutralizer. No, regular powerbomb walking to the top rope as he tosses the NXT champion outside.
The ring for this next stretch. Counters that.
Kick right to the back of the leg. He's back into the ring. He's getting a huge boost right now from all those chants and cheers.
Grimes showing that passion as he gets the NXT crowd riled up. Cesaro planning the champ down and now going to the top rope. Usually don't see Cesaro go to the top rope, but a crossbody and then going for a double stomp himself.
Left by the turnbuckles. Clubbing blow to the back.
A couple of shots to the lower back of Cesaro, maybe trying to neutralize Cesaro's back.
Hooked up. Now look at the power side slam. Thinking pays off.
And now Cameron Grimes with a brain buster fisherman suplex light move with the leg hooked, and I thought that was 3. I was finna call the match over. I didn't even hear
That was plan A.
when he kicked out, and what the hell was that?
At this point, the WWE Universe is
I don't know what that was. Looked like a move had got done to Grimes, but I guess it's all. And now a third airplane spin. If I was Cameron Grimes, I would have been through up with my weak ass stomach. And Cesaro pins the NXT champion in a non-title match. The former UK champion, who should have already had a shot at the title, just because we had to take the, retire the title. He chose not to take the easy way out. Didn't win the 8-man match. Comes in here, defeats the NXT champion, and proves that he is worthy of becoming a future NXT champion. But congrats to Cesaro. And even though that'll do it for episode 18 of NXT, we still have the live event right after. Let's check out any news. No new news. So let's move on over to the next show. And I actually, planned a couple of matches before we even got into this. So this should go by quickly. So they have Sheamus versus Dexter Lumis, Tommaso Ciampa versus Mansoor, Usos versus the Prime Hurt Business, Drew McIntyre, John Morrison. All right, so we have some things to change. Main event, though, already have it set up. It will be for the United States Championship. Why wait till Raw, right? So let's do this now. It will be the new champion, Dolph Ziggler, versus the former champion, the Ninja, Akira Tozawa. And let's see if the title changes hands at a live event. I believe we've had that happen before with the 24/7 championship belt change hands at a live event. And let's do it. Dolph Ziggler versus Akira Tozawa. Tozawa's rematch. And see who will move on to Night of Champions as the champion. And then the other matches we really didn't plan, so we'll just do them quickly right now. We just did NXT. Let's use some NXT superstars real quick. Let's use, how about Swerve? Swerve, I love his new character right now, AEW, about to turn on Keith Lee. So let's do Swerve, and let's do Cedric Alexander, the former NXT North American champion. We can do Ciampa. No, let's not do Ciampa. Let's do Mansoor and Robert Roode. I remember Mansoor got the upset victory over Robert Roode. We can do a tag team match. We could do the Hurt Business versus maybe Apollo and somebody else. Let's change this up a little bit. Let's do Apollo, since they turned on him, and let's find him a partner. Let's do somebody like Drew McIntyre. He's not doing anything on Raw right now. Let's do Drew McIntyre, and we have to remove the managers, and it's going to be one manager, and Keith Lee will be the manager. I'm fine with that. So Drew McIntyre teaming up with Apollo again. And we can see some of these matches like on the regular show. Like I could see doing this match on Raw at some point. And then we had Drew McIntyre right there. We got the main event. Let's do a women's match. And see who we want to use. Let's do Alexa. We could do Alexa Bliss. And who would be her opponent? Or could we do Io and Candice LeRae again, maybe? How about let's do Alexa Bliss versus Mia Yim? Why not? With Sasha as her manager. And this is kind of like a stacked, not I won't say stacked, but kind of like a variety of things going on. We got NXT here. We got a rematch from SmackDown. We have a potential, partner in Apollo to help him take out the Prime Hurt Business who turned on him. Alexa, Mia Yim, the HBICs could be a potential rivalry in the future. And then we have a title match going on at a live event. So this is probably one of our best or more interesting live events. We usually just simulate it just to get through it. But I actually kind of like this card. So let's simulate all the matches and let's see what happens. So we have Isaiah Swerve Scott. He defeats Cedric Alexander. We might put them on the actual NXT show, episode 19 maybe. And then Mansoor defeats Robert Roode again. So not off to a great start for Robert Roode as a singles competitor again. We saw what Dolph Ziggler did once he moved to Raw. Robert Roode doing the complete opposite. Not so glorious for him right now. The Prime Hurt Business getting a big win over Apollo. They just been beating him down, putting that hurt on him. It defeated him even with Drew McIntyre as his tag partner. Next, we have Alexa Bliss, who defeated Mia Yim. Mia Yim had lost out on her opportunity to have a future title shot at Night of Champions against Asuka, now losing to Alexa Bliss. And then Dolph Ziggler retains the rematch, Akira Tozawa's rematch for the United States Championship. So we will need a new number one contender for that. But that'll wrap it up for episode 18. Boosie, be quiet until the next episode.